Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Corner Castle here with the Sassy Cajun. And for those of you who don't know, the reason why it's named the Corner Castle is that the neighbors actually named it that and had a plaque made to put on the door. The house was built in the early 80s. We are the second owner, and we've been here now almost 28 years or so. So here's where we stand today on the fall. You've seen the entryway. This is going into the great room, and this is fixing to change huge. This couch and those two big leather chairs, they're all going into storage so that I can make room for some other stuff I need to make room for in order for the Christmas coming. And it's also so I can spread out my dining room tables so that all my family can fit. Here is, I just love these brass candlesticks. Let me get up a little closer. I got all of those from Amazon. Absolutely love them. And those are all beeswax candles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take those candles over to my sink because beeswax melts and taper candles melt so well so that it looks like drippy candles. So I'm gonna do that. Now here is the fireplace mantle. And what I did was I went and just added velvet pumpkins this year. Sorry for all the reflections of all the sun. It's just really bright. And then this side is the same as the other side. And of course and then these are my urns here with other little decor. A lot of faux and dried mixed together with some velvet pumpkins. And then here is the little ottoman here. Now this couch will be staying. So we have, this is actually a tent, vintage tent material that was made into a pumpkin. Isn't that cool? It is really heavy, but I really liked it. Then of course over here is the grandbaby piano. And this couch will be staying. Of course, this one will be going. And there's Tex. Say hi, Tex. Say hi, baby. That's my little baby. This couch will be going into storage, and then I have two real comfy chairs to bring in here to get ready for the winter. Just some more little pumpkins, some brass trays that I used. Okay, this is fixing to be the table setting, but I'm gonna pull these tables. These are old antique wedding tables that I got, oh my gosh, probably about 15 years ago from my store. And I'm fixing to pull those apart once these are gone. And then of course, those are my Mexican chairs. I did finish, or start to finish, my French cabinet here. This was from the 1800s, extremely heavy. I still need to finish putting some white pumpkins or cream color pumpkins I'm gonna put up there. This I just went with pretty much cream and wood and my little wood churches. These are all things that mean a lot to me that I put in here. And then there's some more. These are all my vintage bottles that my husband bought me years ago because he knows how much I love vintage and antique bottles. And this is the cabinets. These are all vintage and antique pieces. If you have any questions as to what it is, just let me know. And of course down here, these are all my vintage paint brushes, some of my crosses. That's a piece of artwork that I made right there. And of course down here are some baskets and some of my favorite books. But we'll get back to this area here once it's all redone. And then of course over here, these are all things left that I need to decorate with. which I will be doing. And this table is actually meant for puzzles. So we'll be putting a puzzle together here. And of course, there's my beautiful cathedral with the Virgin Mary in it and all my beads. So, and then that's the outside. We worked a lot on the outside yesterday. So that's about it for the fall so far. And we're really looking forward to finishing things up and see what all is left to do. So until next time, y'all take care. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the channel, even if you don't subscribe, please like the video. It kind of helps me out to get this out there. Anyway, love you guys, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.